Oh, live already. Well, alrighty then. Okay. Let me get over to YouTube so I can see things the way you guys see things. These are the ATCs I was working on last time we did something with collage. That was Carla's suggestion. And Carla apparently was in Elsa's live today. So she is okay. She's still in the hospital, apparently. Getting better, you know. She's been sick, so know that she has reached out to Els, and that is a very good thing. I'm just waiting for this to load up on my screen. Because it takes a little while. You can see the picture. The chat box hasn't come up yet, but I don't think there's anybody in here but little old me talking to myself. Which is okay, because I do that anyway, whether you guys are here or not. I babble at myself all the time. I'm just trying to ink this in a little better. And then I'll put on the focal images. These are not super exciting ATCs. These are very basic. Semi-creepy. You know, we're doing our thing. We'll probably add on a word or two. And then I'll probably add them to a glue book or some other project down the line. Just doesn't seem like the kind of thing you would foist on somebody else, you know? Anyway, I hope everybody's Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday. And we'll be doing our serial killer thing. We'll be working on our layered pages from this past week. I think that will be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I spent the day today doing fussy cuts. Well, not all, but, harvesting from the culls we do from the magazines, you know, cutting it down, deciding what I'm going to keep, you know, what words I want to use, all that stuff. I got a pretty good chunk cut down, but I still have a significant pile. So I'm probably going to continue to work on that once I'm all done here. Already did that one. Shut that off. Watched a little bit of Criminal Minds today. I think I just started the 9th season. I think I wrapped up that 8th season. I'd have to double check, and it would start playing, so I'm not going to look right now. And there we go. I'm going to ink up the last one here. Just get a nice little inky edge going on. There we go. Put that off to the side. And I believe we will start. A couple of them don't really need focal images. They were built in. And we'll just start adding on our focal images. Got a little bit of paper bits on here all over the place. Probably what I want to do Nope, that's not what I want. I was thinking about getting a piece of paper to glue, so I can use the glue stick, but I'll just use the liquid glue. It will be fine. Here we go. Let's clean that cap out. It's a little gluey. And then we'll just add a little bit of glue to her. I've got a little bit stuck to the outside here too. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I hope everybody's week has gone, reasonably well, and that you're looking forward to your Friday. And we're just going to center that right in there. I think the colors go well with the background and the image. We do want it to be straight though. So we'll just move that up there and move on to the next one. Okay. And away we go. This is our grumpy old man. There we go. I think that's pretty well centered. Next up, this one's a little more slick than the other ones. It's from the cover of a magazine. I think it was a bazaar. I think it was one of the bazaars that we have harvested. Nope, that doesn't look. The ironing board definitely has a lean to it. I probably should have cut that down a little bit more, but honestly, we would be losing the face, so I think that's okay. There we go. Next up is, it said Angel from a Cemetery. There it is right there. I can't see it live on my live. Not live on my live. And it's still not live on my live. Here we go. It's one of those stone angels from a cemetery. And we'll just glue that right up right there. But yeah, I spend a lot of the day just working on some magazine stuff so that I can have lots of fodder. There we go. Okay. Next up is our bat. Little bat. Mike said he might be going out this evening because the pet store's open till 9, and on Thursdays he gets off a couple hours earlier than usual. So he said he might go and look for some new fishies to replace some of them that have passed away. He wants to breed his own. Not like for sale or anything, but he wants to populate the fish tank with breeding from his own. He's getting those platies. I think that's what they're called. Anyway, they're very colorful little fish. And he's hoping maybe if he lets them breed, that he'll get some unique colors. Nick really seems to enjoy his fish tank time, so. Okay. Let's pull out some words now. See if we can't find a few little words from our creepy bin that we like. I'm going to kind of pull these off to the sides, I think, so that I can put the words in the middle. It's just kind of, as long as you guys can still more or less see them, I think that'll be okay. Let's see, secret ingredients for reunion revolution. That's a little teeny tiny picture. Let's put that over there with the other teeny tiny pictures. Some of these are too big right now. Revenge. Just say the word. Curse. Okay. We're gonna remaking reality. Let's see. Okay. Got the word forest. Oh, it's a forest, but we don't really have anything that has anything to do with forest in here. That one says voices. Shadow dancing. Nope. That girl, that would work, but it's too big. Time travel. Ooh, maybe right there. Maybe we could put time and travel. So that's an option for that one. Hey, Christine. Hi, Janice. You are the first ladies in tonight. And we're working on those ATC cards from a while back. I like that. It says curiosity is not what's killing the cat. I don't really think there's room for that on any one of these, though. I definitely like that, though. Let's see. So we're just looking for some words. I already glued down the images when I first started my live. We have the dark side, which we could cut apart. So that's a possibility for right there. Those are too big. Oh, there's a little one. Let's see. Pure horror. I don't think that's going to fit any of our secret looking glass plot twist. Do, 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 do. That's too thick. Let's see. rabid. Oh, that's going to cover up too much of the... Covers up too much because there's small words in here, I promise. How's your guys' Thursday going? Hope you had an okay day. Almost the end of the week. And now a word from our sponsor. Oculus. Radical. I think the big ones just went up on top because they're easier to... We're looking for small words. Ooh, what does that say? Find your dealer. Halloween fun. I don't think I want to. I think we want to go. I think we want to keep it serious-ish, you know. Dang. Make no mistake. A horrible choice. Ooh, that might go down here. That could go there. What's behind door number 3? That could also go there, but I think it's just too long, even if we cut it apart. Little tiny pictures. Ooh, that could be good. Join on one of these. Maybe. Okay, so that could be a thing. Could be totally obvious right there, and hoping for something better than that. Eloquent rage, or maybe just rage. So rage could be for here. We don't really know what she's thinking. She could be full of rage. Oh, there's a picture of her over there. Tribute. I don't think that's... Toxic. Again, that could go for the cauldron, maybe. Phantoms. I need to take those letters out of there. I have a new place for those now. Do you feel lucky? I feel like that's that guy. The weird frontier. Transform. Okay. So it's been pretty quiet here in the house today. Mike had to work and there's lots of leftovers to eat, so no dinner shenanigans tonight. It's a get you night. This evening I'm starting a new batch of tea. Numbers. A cocoon of one's own. None of those is good for that. Let's see, we got some upside down words now. Ghost heart. This isn't supposed to be here. Let's see. Spirit of the wolf. Upgrades. Not really any of those. Little nightmares. Get it in ink. Invincible. I don't think that goes with any of those. Let's see what's under here. Invisible. Trunk or treat. Are we there yet? Lab approved. Maybe we could break that up and put that on her. So we have two choices for that. The word dead. We could use just the word nightmare. So that's a possibility. I don't have as many small words as I thought I did. So there's something I am aware of now. Build a better body. Chaos. I don't think any of these really give that vibe. No vibe. How to get away with murder. Panic. Maybe, I don't know. Mystery. We have a tiny, we have a little bitty mystery. Little bitty. Little bitty. We have ghosts and goblins that we could kind of put on here if we wanted to. Secrets. could kind of go with that. Threshold. That could definitely go there. Ooh, just it's a possibility. Shadow. Possibly could go here. Evolved, which could also go here. I think I have that one now. I think that's the third time I've seen it. The crab that roared. Pinball of the Dead. Human After All. That could go on one of these. Ooh, chew on this. We don't really have any animal ones, though. Other than the bat, and he doesn't really chew. He's not a chewer, really. Okay, so I have exposed a weakness for myself. Halloween haunts. Rise. That could also go here because that's the cemetery. Oh, what's this? Killer. Ooh, that might go there. Okay. So I definitely need to get a little packet together of smaller words. I have lots of medium-sized, but for the size of like an ATC, I have exposed a weakness in my word collection. Oh, just that. I like that. It's just swear words. Just a swear word. Ooh, that's not in the right place, is it? Yeah, so Mike might be going out to get fishies. Ooh, do you feel? That's kind of good. I don't know. That's an option. Just an eye. Oh, okay. We got some small ancient. Ooh, ancient. That's good for here. Ghost sightings. Possibly for here. Haunted also would be good here. But it could go over there too, I think. Or thing. What do we got down here? Play. We'll put it up here as an option, but perfect for fall. Fall, invite. And other. Other could go on there too. Okay. Now we've made a very big mess. I've learned not to keep them in the top because I flipped them all onto the floor more than once doing that. I will quickly try to just contain them in the main portion of this. I haven't looked through the whole thing in a long time, though, so that was interesting. I have some really good phrases in there that I'd forgotten about. Okay. Not ideal, but at least they're contained while we think about what we want to do here. So we have, these are the choices for this one, I think. I think that one's definitely going to go with him. I think I've decided on that one already. Okay. So for her, we've got Moon, Other, and Secrets. And then we've got a whole bunch for her. Oh, This Will Be My Undoing is awesome too. So, okay. And we've just got some. Oh, Autumn. Autumn should not be there. Must have come out with some other words. Stick that back in there. Okay. Probably not Nightmare on Main Street. Okay. So. All right. So these are our choices. I'm going to cut Lab Approved down because I kind of like it, even though it's on a pink background for the bat. But I want to see how it looks cut down. Because I think it will look nice. Sorry, I feel like my last couple of lives have been kind of dull and boring for you guys. Okay. I think I like it like right at the bottom there. Okay, so I think those two are decided. Because I think you could do time travel on here. I just have to cut time and travel apart. I definitely like Threshold. But, you know, that Threshold could be a horrible choice. That's a thing. Okay. I think I'm going to cut apart This Will Be My Undoing and put This Will Be My Undoing right here. I think I kind of like that. So I think we're going to do that there. So. Hey, Marty, how you doing? You're cobbling together a crappy quick journal? I am of the opinion that all journals are good. If you enjoy making them, then they are good, whether you feel they're crappy or otherwise. I think I'm going to go with Other on that. I think that's the one I'm going to go for, unless you guys have suggestions. Feel free to throw out suggestions. I am open to your guys's. Let's see. Haunted Moon, Ghost Sightings, Secrets. I kind of like Play for this one. Okay, so these are all trash apps over here. Let's see. We're just going to go with ancient right there. Let's see how this looks if I cut it down. What happens if I cut it down? Yes, Carla is in the hospital still. She was in Elsa's live this morning. You're still, I think you're probably better than you think you are, Janice. You're still cover impaired. I think a lot of people struggle with the cover. I really do. It's one of the harder. That's why I often, when I'm selling a journal, I know I have trouble selling them because I don't put something on the cover. But that's because I feel like the person getting it, especially if it's a glue book, might want to do the cover. I don't want to feel like I'm limiting them, but other times I'm like, oh, this is perfect, I think it's an ongoing struggle, no matter your skill level. Covers are hard. And I sometimes wait all the way to the end of, especially a glue book. Ugh. No, she got sick and she got really, really dehydrated and she went in for fluids and they've kept her for a few days. So she is on her way to getting better. And then hopefully the surgery will happen a little bit down the road. She's got to be in good health to have the surgery. They don't want to put you in through surgery if you're sick for obvious reasons. Okay, I think I've chosen. Unless you guys have other suggestions, I think I've made my choices. So we'll get these all into a little pile. I cut my fingernails. Now I can't grab anything. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put those back in the bucket. Yes, definitely. I'm sure she would appreciate healing energy her way. But she was in Elsa's live this morning. She's not quite herself. She's still feeling a little under the weather, but much better than she was before that, When you get dehydrated, it affects all kinds of things. It can be very bad. So we're very lucky that she got into the hospital and is getting the care she needs. So yay for that, because I can't imagine a world without our Carla in it with her dark little heart. I have missed her coming into live, She brings a little special something to everywhere she goes. I just enjoy her company. You know what? I think I'm going to change my mind on this one. I think I want to go with the other one. Hold on. I think I want a horrible choice. I think I just changed my mind right in the middle of that thing. So let me trim this down just a smidge. I think that's going to be good. So hopefully, I think she's going to be in another couple of days, and then they'll send her home to rest and recuperate. And hopefully she does that. She did say she's got somebody caring for her fur baby. Somebody from work is going over and feeding them and changing their litter and stuff. So yay for that. Because, you know, we got to always worry about. Yeah, it really can. Yeah. Just get these to stand out a little bit more. I hate inking words because I always seem to get ink on the words. It is my way. Now what did I just do with the thing I had? Oop. I just took the words from here to cut them apart. And now I've lost them. Shit. Oh, but you know what? Oh, I did get it up there. Okay, hold on. I just had it in my hand. Death sentence, I'm telling you. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's glue a couple of these other ones down before we lose anything else, and then we'll have a little look for it. Hopefully it didn't go over the edge. When my grandma was in the hospital, they didn't give her enough fluids, and she thought they was dying. Yeah, it makes a huge difference in your health. No worries. We read typo here. We're usually fairly adept at it. It's all good. I'm very annoyed that I've lost a hole. That's how fast they get away from you. And it was an odd piece of paper, so it fell upside down. It could be days before I find it again. I'll get up and look in a second because it could also have just floated under the ironing board. These things do happen. Worst case scenario, I'll roll it back to where I picked it up and see if I can figure out what I did with it. Okay. Okay. I need to take this to the sink and wash it off anyway. It's got little sticky bits everywhere all over it because I use it so much. Here we go. Save it all for your husband. Seems like a good choice. It's a good place for that energy. And we don't mind being corrected, Janice. If we can't take it, we shouldn't be on the internet, honestly. Now this is going to need a fair bit of the glue stick because it's off of a cover. And I think I'm actually going to go like that. I'm going to go with a jaunty angle. Oops. All right. She's our last one, and I lost her words. Okay. Okay, they're definitely not just laying there. Okay, give me a second. I am going to right? I misspeak all the time. I know I do it. Okay. Let me go back to where I could see it on her face. Okay, well, there it is. So let me see what I do. Hold the phone. See if I can tell where I did it, what I did to her words. Oh, okay. Oh, picked up the words off the witch. Okay. Okay, it was down here on my, so I have knocked it somehow off the, okay, hold on. It had to have got knocked off because the scissors were sitting here and I set it down by the scissors. So that means it had to have fallen off. I found some popcorn on the floor. Let's see. Hey, I found my orange scissors. Oh boy. I found a key. Sadly, I do not see it. It's going to turn up the minute I'm not looking forward, like after the live. Oof. Okay, so since we don't know where it went, we'll choose a new word. Sorry. Thanks, Janice. These are super simple. This is literally, it's some chipboard that I had from the back of a paper pad, some very generic, this is a ocean wave. That's a time-lapse street behind there. This is a really muted cloudy sky. I just chose some very basic stuff and some I wanted to go super simple with this. These two are from a larger scene, so I didn't even add anything to those other than a word. Would I like to make some more intricate ones? Sure. Do I always have the desire? Nope, I sure don't. I guess we're going to go with good girl then, huh? Let me see. Autumn is definitely not the... Oh, we'll go with human after all. We'll cut it apart a little bit. Okay. Or we could run it up this way. So do we want to go human and then after all? Yeah, I think I want to cut it into human and after all. I haven't done an ATC in forever. Could I have done fussy cuts and been way more intricate? Yes, I certainly could have. But sometimes simple is, simple and understated is a nice thing. We get so many nice images that don't necessarily fit into an overall collage or whatever. At least I do. It's nice to be able to pull a few out and just make something out of them. I can't think of who she is, but she's a famous person. And it was black and white, and she's fairly young. And it was a black and white image, like a pinup Marilyn kind of photograph of her. But I like this all cut down like that, I am enjoying it. Because it definitely has that, Oops. I'm just making a huge mess over here. Okay. But the original image was huge. It was a 2-page with her whole body in it. And this is much more manageable and still catches the essence of the photograph, I feel like. I think I'm going to do it like that. Yeah. Yeah, because I could put bling on these, or I could add in some fussy cuts. I could do some stamping. I could do some doodling for sure. So let's have a look now. She's our last one. And they don't even have to be this thick. You can obviously use playing cards. I often use Magic the Gathering cards because I enjoy them. And there we go. And really, if you don't put those two together, you might not even realize they're from... I've had this picture for quite a long time, and finding the right place to use it was hard, but I really like it on the... Sometimes we have family that just isn't compatible. My sister and I don't talk much at all now. I can't handle her hoarding and such. I have a hard time. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. I think I missed something up here. Siblings can be quite a... I'm not close with any of my extended family, I have to be honest with you. And I haven't been for quite a long time. Roseanne, how you doing? Yeah, of course. Almost immediately it'll fall off of or out of something, I'm sure. It's probably in my shirt. When I stand up, it's going to fall out. Els and her brother aren't close at all. They have, their personalities just clash. And then I've met other siblings, and they're just as close as can be, thick as thieves, as they say. So there's our ATCs. Ooh, and I've stopped the whole live. That's exciting. So, they're not super exciting, but, we could go in and outline some things. You could, not necessarily on these images, but easy ways to add other things are bling, stickers, smaller images even that coordinate with this. I just wanted to do something simple and that I would enjoy. Oh, that's not a nice thing to say. He's a saver. I'm bad about it with books and stuff, but because I've given up all of my things multiple times in my life to move a long distance, I'm not as hoardy as I used to be. But I feel like a hoarder living in this one room. I have to be honest. I love living here with Mike and Els, but it's what's driving me to want to move. So yeah, there you go. Well, that's one way to get out of it. Thanks, Roseanne. So it's going to be a short one tonight because that's all I've got for you guys, unfortunately. But it was about an hour with all the looking around for the words and the jibber jabber and the giant word hunt. I am glad that I realized I really don't have enough smaller words. So if I want to work on this level more often, I need to focus on, harvesting more small images and more small words. And I'd have to store the small words in a different way than I do the bigger words, because otherwise they just get lost in. Oh yes, I would love, and I did for many years, have a small home library. It was very mythology and pagan based, but it was pretty comprehensive. I sold all of those books to leave my ex. And as I often say, I miss those books, but I sure don't miss him. Being 52 now, I don't know that I'd amass a whole library again, unless I knew for sure I was going to be able to pass it on to somebody who would love and care for it. So that would be an issue for me. But I have trouble. Like, I have some books right now I know that I'm never going to read again, but I just feel like I need them. But probably when it comes time to move in, they'll go out to the donations. Oh, see, I tend to put those in like my scraps of joy or my daily journal. I love to save the fortunes. They're so much fun. Nothing wrong with that. Gosh, couldn't you just do like a Rolodex a day or something small? Rosemary's doing those really big ones, but I have one of those. She showed it, one of the round ones that flips around. And then I think I also have a small square one that Els gave me. I've thought about doing something like that, something random where it's either quotes or words or something where I can like paint a card or decorate a card minimally. Yeah, it is. They're like friends. Oh, there you go. That's fun. See, and you found a way to, but if you hadn't been saving them, you wouldn't have had enough to give away probably. So that's very cool. Roseanne, book collector here. Oh, I used to have a great mythology collection, guys. I really do miss it. But if it's meant to be, I'll be able to do it again in the future. It's not like I'm going to die tomorrow, even though I could. But it's unlikely. We'll just keep moving on down the Mike does that to Alice all the time. She'll throw something away or put it in the donation bag and be, are you sure? You don't think you're going to need that? You mainly collect books and art stuff. I do love good art, you know. So, and that's another reason I'd like to not live in one room, you know. I love it here, but wall space is limited. I just got the 4 walls for me. 3 technically, really. Because one's got a huge ass window on it. All right, so I'm going to let you guys go for tonight. Tomorrow is Friday. We are doing the serial killer. I hope you guys will come and enjoy that. I'll be on about 5:15. I don't even know anymore craft stuff or not. So yeah, we're going to work on our layered page and maybe a couple other things. I've been culling through magazine images, cutting them out. So I'll put some of that astrology stuff in there, or not astrology, astronomy stuff in there. I think we could add it to a couple of pages. Might be a fun little extra bit in there. You too, Amber. It's great to see you, and I hope you have a wonderful Friday, all of you. However you guys are spending your days and nights. Thank you, Marty. I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, hopefully tomorrow, if you guys do not already have plans. If I don't see you tomorrow, I hope you have a fantastic weekend and you get all the rest, the relaxation, the chores, whatever it is you need to do. I hope it all goes smoothly and you have an awesome weekend. Bright blessings and hugs and hisses to you all. Bye, 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 bye. The end.